Hi everyone, this is completely out of the blue, live on my Facebook, because I just ate something and I wanted to share with everybody, anybody that will be watching it. So it's 12, a little bit after 12, and it was a lunchtime for me. I had an idea what I want to have for lunch, and I recall right away that I had one recipe that I didn't try. So I will click here in order to check for the recipe's ingredients, but I'll also tell you how I did changed some stuff, and it came up just so yummy, so delicious, that I couldn't stop myself in doing pretty much this life. So it was a salad, and from ingredients in the salad are rucola, which I had no rucola in my house, but I have bunch of spinach. So I decided I would just exchange rucola for spinach. So I put a handful, and I honestly take it like this from the bag, and it's an amazing big handful of spinach. Then you add tomatoes. There are the little ones, I don't remember the name. So I don't have those either in the house, but I have my own from my garden. So I cut one tomato like this into that spinach. Then in the recipe, there are some kind of, I don't know what that even is, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to share. But I had a cucumber from my own garden. So I cut it into pieces as well, 2 cucumbers, because they were a little smaller than this one. So I cut 2 cucumbers. And then reading that one ingredient that I didn't have in my house, I have in my fridge, just give me 1 second to capture that, because I have no idea how this is called. I have capers. I have in my fridge capers. So I decided, since I didn't have other ingredient, maybe this will be good. We'll see. So I added those to my spinach and already tomato and cucumber. And then the whole recipe is done in some kind of machine that it's called Thermomix. But trust me on it, if you don't have it, you still can do it. This stuff that I already put in was in a bowl. You don't need a machine for that. Then into the mixing bowl of this Thermomix, you add 20 grams of oil, which I use avocado oil. Then there is onion, and for some people, onion is not the best in order to, feel well, feed your microbiome in your gut. Some people can find that onion is just making some struggle. So instead of onion, I add leek. I love leek. I exchange onions to leek almost in every single recipe that is strictly for me. I know nobody else in the house will be eating it, so I'm using leek. And that was a 50 grams of leek. That is just mixing and slowly, saute in this machine. So you can saute on your kitchen stove, and you can simply make it same way on a pan. Then you add 200 grams of beef. I had in my house, this is why I figured it out, I will just have that for my breakfast, lunch, because I have in my fridge a little bit left over, not used yet, pieces of beef that were like stroganoff pieces. So they were very tightly cut, and I had no idea where to use it. And there was not many. So it says 200 grams. And I used, looks like, half of that. So I still have a half of that. So I will make the same salad probably within a day or two, because that beef will go bad if I won't use it pretty fast. Then to that, oil with the leek, I add beef. Then it says add one branch of fresh rosemary. And honestly speaking, when I cook and there are herbs to be added into the recipe, I don't like adding branches of you know, thyme or rosemary, because then they go to garbage. So I typically pull off the leaves off of the typical herb you will use, and I add just the leaves into the recipe. So I did the same thing here. I just added all the leaves from one branch of rosemary into the pan, you can say, and then you saute this stuff, guys, for about 6 minutes, because beef has to just, you know, be done. You don't have to burn it, you don't have to fry it long. It's just 6 minutes. All of that goes straight on your bowl that you have your stuff in it already, that I pre-cut and put it in. So you put that on in the bowl. On this, for me it was spinach, and then I was surprised that recipe gives also a dressing. So it makes me so excited, most probably because of the dressing. So the dressing, since its recipe is for Thermomix, but you don't have it, let's say you don't have it, you can still do the dressing in any kind of speedy blender, whatever blender you have. So let me give you some ideas what to use for this dressing. It says, oh my gosh, what is the name for these nuts? I don't remember in English. So there are specific nuts that are used in this recipe, and I didn't have it. But I digged into my fridge and I said, okay, I gotta have some nuts for sure. And instead of, they look the same, so you will know what I'm talking about. But I didn't have the other ones. I had pecans. So since I had pecans, I said, okay, I will do a dressing using pecans. It's 30 grams of pecans, so you can measure that, change that for ounces if you need to. And you add oil to the pecans. I add avocado oil, so that's just me. I could add almond oil, not almond. I could add olive oil, but avocado was already in the beef, so I decided to do avocado oil here too. Then you add 10 grams of lime squeezed juice. I don't have a lime in the house at the moment, and I wanted to have it in this dressing, but I have a lime. No, not lime. I have a lemon. So it's supposed to be lime, but I don't have it, and can go lemon. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever you have in the house, and we'll just go hand in hand exactly the same. Then you have 10 grams of honey. Of course, I have honey. So I add 10 grams of honey. There it goes a little bit of salt. I skipped the salt because of the peppers. They are very salty, and I decided to just skip it for the heck of not making it too salty then. And pepper to the dressing. So you add half teaspoon of pepper, and that was delicious. When I mixed it together, guys, it was extremely delicious. I ate it probably too fast, I'm not gonna lie, because less than 20 minutes my lunch was done and gone from the bowl. It was a pretty big size bowl. I ate a nice piece of lunch, and if you like it, try it on your own. I bet you're gonna love it. But on the other hand, if you're looking for better, healthier choices to pick for any kind of recipes, you wanna live healthy and have more recipes like this, check the link in my bio. There is huge list of recipes, and I am systematically adding it to grow really nice, healthy lifestyle recipes for Thermomix. But on the other hand, if you don't have it, you still can make it in your kitchen on a stove. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being just, on the fly with me on this live. And if you are watching recording, hop on and message me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. See you next time.